Now let us quickly look at GRIR account maintenance, why we need to do this and what this will do. Remember when we use this screen earlier to see what is the delivery surplus and invoice surplus. Delivery surplus and invoice surplus happens when you have received good receipt for purchase order, but there's no invoice is received for that good receipt. So what will happen in that case? Because if you see, when you post a good receipt, we post it with the anticipation that we're going to get an invoice to clear off the good receipt. Okay, what happens if we don't receive the invoice for some reason? Okay, if we don't receive the invoice, this means that there's some business problem. Maybe the vendor wants to cancel the whole transaction, or we want to cancel the whole transaction. So we need to actually post these cancellations to the account to clear the GRIR account, because otherwise the GRIR account will have the stock balance always without being cleared. Because when we post a good receipt for the purchase order, let me just show you. Purchase order is received, purchase order, then we post a good receipt, right? We post a good receipt. Fine. When we post a good receipt, our stock account is debited, okay, and our GRIR account will be credited. So the GRIR account will have a credit balance once a good receipt has been posted, in anticipation that we'll be getting a invoice. When we get the invoice, when invoice is posted, this whole thing will be reversed, where GRIR account is cleared by debiting it, and the vendor account is credited. So if this transaction does not happen, then the GRIR will have the balance on its credit side always remaining there. So in the case of cancellation of a whole transaction, this has to be reversed. Okay, this is when a delivery surplus has occurred. Delivery surplus, means we have actually delivered more than what we actually invoiced. And the other one is invoice surplus, where we invoice more than let's say we okay, how do I say this? We posting a GRIR value greater than what it should have been. Okay, in other words, we post more quantity than what we posted in that go to zip. Okay, then we have an invoice surplus. That's what is stated here. Invoice quantity is greater than the quantity delivered. So now we're going to see both the scenarios. Let me create an invoice first. I think for delivery we can use the existing invoices itself. Let me see if there's any delivery surplus here or not. Let me show you the menu path. It's under logistics, materials management, logistic verification, GRIR account maintenance, maintain GRIR clearing account. Let us see if there's any delivery surplus. Yeah, there is. Tire A, let me see if there's any invoice surplus. Yeah, we also have an invoice surplus, so we can make use of this. We don't have to create a new purchase order. Okay, let me just copy and see what is this purchase order for. ME23N. See this, we have invoiced more than what we received, so that's why it's showing here received quantity is 3, which corresponds to this, and the invoiced quantity is 4, which corresponds to this. So the difference is -1. This minus 4 is -1. So when this happens, we anticipate that more goods will be received, but if that doesn't happen, the goods are not received at all, then we need to clear our GRIR account so that it is balanced. Otherwise the difference value of $50 will always be staying in the GRIR account. Okay, now before that, let me post this first, delivery surplus. I'm going to do this. Just make sure the purchase order date covers all the purchase orders that we have created, otherwise you won't be able to see any records. Run it, and you have plenty of delivery surpluses because the received quantity is 10 and the invoice quantity is 0, so you have a surplus delivered quantity of 10. So if this is for tire A, let me check the balance of tire A. 03, tire A, plant and Y, I got 107. I'm going to select this. Okay, and you can also display the purchase order before you post. Okay, otherwise you can just post. Let us see what will happen when we post it. I've selected here, so I'm not going to select all the records. I'm going to post only one. So it is posted. Document 21 is created. So let me zoom into this document. See, okay, I can't see the right. I'll show you where to see this document. Go back all the way, choose the second option here. Yeah, the last generated document is already here. Press enter. Right, 5 units. Check the follow-on documents, counting document. See, the GRIR account is debited with 500 and the difference is posted to the price difference. and let us check the quantity now. Here the quantity will remain the same, 107, because there's no change on that. So it is only posted to the price difference account, so the quantity will remain the same. So we will keep the stocks in our inventory, but we are just cancelling our owing to the vendor. So our owing to the vendor is cancelled, and the difference is posted to the price difference account. So this will cancel our owing to the vendor, and we'll get the goods for free. Okay, this means that we are getting the goods for free, and we don't have to pay the vendor. Alright, now once that is posted, you can also reverse this account maintenance document if you have posted this in error. Alright, if I go here and then choose the delivery surplus, it won't be shown. The 10 unit is cleared. Alright, so let us now do the invoice surplus and see what is the postings going to be. I will select it and post it. So it's posted 22. Let us come back and check. Press enter, go to follow on documents, check the postings. So the same thing, the GRIR account is credited and the amount goes to price difference. Let me just pick up that purchase order, this one. If you look at the so the difference is posted only for the remaining quantity. The 4 unit is out of 4, 3 has been received, only 4 is not received, so that has been reversed from the GRIR clearing account, and the balance goes to 50. Sorry, the balance of 50 goes to price difference. So now our GRIR account will balance. Okay, this way you need to clear all these entries here, so that our GRIR account will become 0. You can sum up this to see what is the total value, 2990. Let us go to GRIR account. Go to account, pay balances, choose our GRIR clearing account. And look at that balance. $2990 is so once you clear all these differences, balance of 190, I don't know where it comes from. This should match, this total must match this here, this total. But once if we clear all these things, I think there will be a remaining balance of 190. Not sure. Let me just check. Oh, it's because of the some extra posting. It's because of some extra posting, I believe. Doesn't matter. So just understand that you have to use this maintain GRIR clearing account to actually bring back your GRIR account to 0. That means you clear all the balances. As you can see here, the debit balance is higher than the credit balance is higher than the debit balance because of all these entries here that you are seeing here: delivery surplus, invoice surplus, and so forth. Reference value 2990. Let me just check this whether it an addition of 190. I don't know where it's coming from. Okay, it doesn't matter. So have you understood this? Hopefully you have understood this. Let me end the topic here.